What's up, Sag? How y'all doing? Welcome to my channel. My name is Danny, and I'm going to do a March read for you guys, okay? It's going to be a general read. This is going to be great for Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? Just to remind you all, which I'm sure you know if you watch these type of videos, this is general. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If you're looking for more information, I would suggest that you check out your rising and your moon, but especially your rising. I feel like it's more helpful in terms of these things. And let's see what March has in store. I will say it's going to be a doozy. We've got a lot of planetary stuff going on, a lot of moon action. We've got the full moon to kick it off right there on the 1st. We've got the new moon, I believe, on the 17th. And we've got Mercury going into retrograde like on the 22nd. So there's a lot happening. I'm going to take that one flipped over. But let's just get into it. And yeah. Okay, so for Wands, I didn't tell you. The first card you guys got is Two of Wands. So let's lay out these cards first and then we'll discuss. So Two of Wands with the Four of Wands, okay? Magician. Look, guys, this is cute so far. And the Five of Wands. We've got Ace of Cups. Okay, new love offer. Possibly. Followed by the Star. Followed by the Devil. And then followed by the Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. Tower. Sun. And the Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Hangman. Who else had the Hangman bottom of the deck? I don't remember. I know Cancer had the Hangman in their read. Libra. Duh, that's my sign. Libra had the Hangman. So if you have strong placements of Libra in your chart, I would definitely suggest that you go watch that. I'm seeing some some synchronicities all throughout this little read of that. Before we get into it, let's choose a romance card from Doreen Virtue. Reconciliation. And another advice card from the Messages from the Fairies, also Doreen Virtue. I'll take it. Three popped out, but maybe I'll really need it. So we've got Spiritual Teacher, Sun. Everything's okay. Well, that's reassuring. Okay, so let's just jump right in this. Let's just discuss. So, bottom of the deck. Let's talk about this Hangman. So, this doesn't surprise me just because of all the stuff that's going on a planetary level this month. This is a card of feeling kind of stuck. This person's in surrender because it's like, what else am I going to do? I'm just literally stuck like Chuck, right? So, but the nice thing about the Hangman that we have to remember is there's always a brighter side, right? The sun's right on the other side of him hanging. And it's just a matter of him figuring out a way to wiggle his way out and see that. You know what I mean? So I do feel like maybe there's going to be some instances, it looks like this month, even just with this play of cards, that you guys are going to kind of be feeling stuck and needing to surrender, okay? And that's okay because I do feel like this month in general for just about everybody is really about detoxing, especially when that Mercury retrograde hits. I feel like it's going to be a real time for us to go back, which Mercury retrogrades always are, but I really feel strongly that people are going to be doing a lot of detoxing, okay? Um, and if you have Virgo or Pisces in like heavily in your chart too, you're probably going to feel it a little bit more strongly. And again, Pisces. So just keep that in mind, okay? Let's just get into this. So starting off the read, as far as work and finance, we've got the Two of Wands followed by the Four of Wands. This is beautiful to me, right? So for me, what? Two of Wands, this is someone who's making a decision about something they're passionate about. If they're deciding which way they want to go. This man is literally sitting out with his globe and his staffs, and he's like, left, right, what? So this is about making a decision, needing to make a decision, one that's going to set you up your foundation, right? Set up your foundation for your future. And the Four of Cards is a beautiful card to get because it's like a victory, right? So I feel like in the past or right now coming up, I mean, energy is fluid, right? But I feel like you guys will be having to make some decisions to really set you up for your future as far as your career is concerned. You guys are really setting up your foundation. So this is like moving to a new career. This could be, getting promotion and just like really putting yourself out there in your career and getting victory and like praise for it. I really feel like you guys are on the right track for that because Spirit's saying you guys have the Magician energy. Now, the Magician can make anything happen, right? He's got all his tools laid out on the table. He's emotional enough, he's grounded enough, he thinks enough, and he's about that action enough. Like, this man can make anything happen, right? So I really feel like you guys are using that energy. I feel like you guys are really using your wand energy. Actually, all this whole row of work is all wands besides the Magician. So I really feel like as far as work this month, it's going to be about action, action, action. I feel like you guys are going to be really taking steps to do and progress and build. And you might come across some competition. So this could be with coworkers. This could be with if you're starting your own business, like other people who do similar things to you. But it looks like there's a little chaos and a little bit of competition on the horizon, but you guys can push through that because you've got the Magician. And at the end of the day, you guys will still be fine. Just don't let what other people are doing affect you because it doesn't really matter what other people are doing. I think with that, it's just reminding you, like, stay in your own lane because your lane is cute. You guys have that Two of Wands. You're making the decisions that you need to do or that you need to make in order to move forward. And you're moving forward and you're going to have a victory, right? You're setting up your foundations right? So as far as work goes, I feel like this month is going to be a lot about doing. A lot about doing. So as far as love, we've got Ace of Cups, right? So Ace of Cups, that could be new love coming in. It's a beautiful card. Either way it goes, this is like pure happiness, joy. Your cup runneth over. This is you feeling good. This is, good news and good things coming to you, right? And then you've also got the Star. So if we're talking about people, that would be Aquarius. But if we're just talking about energy, this is about hope and healing and putting yourself out there and like really letting yourself shine and letting yourself be known, right? So I do feel like for a number of you, either you're going to be getting a new love offer from a new person, which could be an Aquarius. But in general, I feel like um, there's a new love coming in that makes you guys feel really good. I feel like there's something like this person. I feel like this person helps you to feel a little bit more grounded, right? I feel like whatever your issues or maybe even vices may be, whatever your issues, just in terms of personal development, Maybe I feel like this new person that you're meeting, I feel like they come along and they kind of make you feel more empowered, right? They give you like that extra push to be like, okay, I could do this. All right. Like maybe I do got the juice. Like I feel like they kind of do that for you. And I say that because you got the devil. And that's why I say like I feel like they kind of help you um get out of your own way, right? The devil speaks of confusion, it can speak of deceit. It can also be a red flag. It can also speak of bondage, right? These people are bound together. They're in chains. It's like this isn't 50 Shades of Grey chains. These are like the devil chains. These aren't the kind you want. So for some of you, I feel like this person kind of helps you get out of your own way. For some of you, it's a mixed bag. It's like some of you, this person helps you get out of your own way. And then others of you, there's things about them that you just need to be aware of. Like almost like this could be like a red flag. Like, okay, everything is really cute. Yeah, they seem awesome, but just keep be attentive. Like pay attention. Basically, pay attention to any red flags you see because everything's not always as good as it may look on the outside. Okay? Um or there could be a Capricorn coming through. The devil has, that represents Capricorn. So I'm seeing Capricorn or Aquarius with this, read. But again, the energies, it really doesn't matter what the sign is. It's about the energy, right? But after that, then we get the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is smart. She's upfront. She is a single woman. That's how a lot of people like to think of her. So if this is a person that everything seems like all roses in the beginning, um, and you are getting this clue to be, it's a red flag, look out for things. I do feel like you will be coming into the month of March speaking your truth. So if things don't work for you, I feel like you'll be saying it. I feel like you will be very upfront, honest about what you expect out of a relationship, what you want, what you're looking for. And for some of you, where this person is not who they seem to be, and you realize that, I feel like you're going to cut that out and be that single woman for this month or single man for this month, right? That's not everybody though. So it's like this one, I'm literally getting, it's like there's different groups of people, like two different groups of people. I feel like this love situation for this month is either really, really cute or really, really So it's either like you found this person, you got, you're talking to someone new or dealing with someone who makes you feel like a star and makes you feel good and like really uplifts you and doesn't, and takes you out of the headspace to want to do, the things that maybe weren't the healthiest for you, whether it's, bad eating habits or like addictions, too much gambling, drinking too damn much, smoking, whatever. Like this person either empowers you or this person either is that person. You will know who you are because it will resonate, right? And if it doesn't resonate, it's not for you, okay? But I do feel like that's the message I'm getting with a lot of Sages this month, right? So overall health and well-being, we've got the Knight of Swords with the Tower. I'm getting the impression that you guys need to kind of slow down because you're running yourself a little bit ragged, which would make sense too. Sagittarius is like, you guys have this energy that I just don't even know where it comes from. My son is a Sagittarius, and I've been in a relationship with Sagittarius, and like everything is just like go, 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 to where they run themselves ragged. It's very easy to do. This is the fastest moving knight in the whole deck, right? But sometimes he moves too fast, too abrasively. Sometimes he, even though he's a sword and swords represent thoughts and all that stuff, sometimes he's not thinking enough. Sometimes he's impulsive. And sometimes he's just doing too much, ripping and running to where he needs to rest, right? And then that's where things can happen. I feel like if you guys don't get enough rest or enough moments for you, look out for yourself enough, you can easily run yourself ragged. You can easily some of you get really sick. So I feel like you should really watch out for that for the month of March, especially because there's so much stuff happening, like on a spiritual level. I feel like March is a really important month to take the proper time out for you to do whatever you need to do for you or do nothing, which in turn can be everything you need to do. When you need to rest, rest. When you feel tired, or when you feel tired, then, give yourself a moment because I feel like the energy is going to be really strong this month, and you guys are really trying to do a lot, especially as far as work is concerned. But just make sure that you're looking out for you first, because the thing with the tower is it will crumble when we're not paying attention. Like whatever the situation is, the tower comes to to um to destroy whatever was built on shaky foundation in the first place, right? So I know that everyone's got aspirations, and I know that, I feel like it feels like you guys are trying to get a lot done, but you need to look out for you and listen to your body and listen to your intuition first and foremost. Otherwise, you're going to run yourself ragged and you're going to end up sick or something, right? Okay. Spirit saying focus on the sun. So focus on the happiness, focus on the things that make you feel good. Just look about, like when you feel like you're not doing enough and when you feel like, maybe things aren't moving fast enough, just think about, like, look, I love how this card, it's like there's that brick wall. It's like you've gone past the brick wall, you've gone past the hurdle, right? And you're on to abundance and happiness. This could be focusing on your family, whatever makes you have this happiness. Focus on your family, focus on your friends, whatever makes you feel good. But the point is to keep things light, as far as your emotions and stuff go. When you do get in a funk and when do things do get hard, remind yourself of why you're doing them, right? Yeah. And then Five of Swords comes up. I feel like this is coming up to show you what will happen if you neglect what your body is telling you, right? Because with the Five of Swords, it's like nobody wins this battle. They're walking away. He's just sitting there like, oh, we're done. Like it's a defeat, but not. No one wins. It's just done, right? So I feel like even though it appears that you've got all these great things going on with work, even despite the competition, and the chaos you have with the Five of Wands, if you aren't taking the proper time out for you, if you aren't listening to your body, if you aren't listening to your feelings, it's like this is showing up to show you it's going to all feel anticlimactic. You know what I mean? It will all be like, oh, yeah, I was tight, but like it won't, you'll basically suck the joy right out of it for yourself, right? So just be mindful that you're really taking the time out for you. Okay. So, romance, we've got the reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. That's pretty damn self explanatory. So, be on the lookout. Reconciliations can go either way. Like sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're really bad. I guess it just depends on what you broke up with that person for in the first place. Sometimes people break up just because it's the bad timing, or, they moved, or, really no fault to anybody, it's a relationship they would have stayed in otherwise, but life circumstances or whatever don't allow it. Those kind of reconciliations, absolutely awesome. Look out for it. But if it was someone who was like the devil to you, or like brought out the worst in you, was lying to you, confusing you, deceitful to you, just be smart about that, okay? Just be smart. Okay, so spiritual teacher. Your life purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. A lot of you guys are spiritual, like super spiritual. So this is about just really not only educating others, but educating yourself and spreading the good word, right? Whether it's about spiritual things or not, I feel like you guys are really great at reaching out to others. You guys are really charming, and people really listen to you, right? People really on typically like a Sagittarius energy. It's fun. It's, you guys are like full of life, full of action, you're fun, you're smart. So I do feel like teaching in some regard is a part of you guys' path and doesn't have to be your job, but like this could just mean like you are a lot of people's go-to when it comes to certain things, and that's pretty good. So, sun. Your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. If you have kids, if you have a son, if you have a dog, if you have a godson, if you have a nephew, if there's a young person in your life, that you hold dear, just know that everything's okay, and then everything's okay. So, don't worry, it's all working in a beautiful way. Any blocks you're feeling, any frustrations you're feeling, whether it be this Five of Wands energy of competition and chaos and just people doing too much and things in chaotic order, or whether it's the devil, your vices, or somebody else's, or, a deceitful person, or something you are battling, or whether it's the Five of Swords where you're just feeling like, what, this is okay, whatever. Just know that everything's going to be okay. Universe has your back, and universe is letting that be known, okay? It's a weird month. It's a heavy month, and it's going to be a heavy month for damn near everybody because you guys are they have like two more reads to do after you guys, and the energy is pretty similar throughout. So you guys push through it. You guys always do. You guys always find a way to make things happen. You guys are the bomb. I love you guys. So don't even worry about it. Please let me know how their month goes. I'm really curious. I'm really curious to know how everybody's month goes because this is going to be a doozy. I don't think it's necessarily going to be terrible, but I would be lying if I didn't acknowledge that I feel like this is going to be a heavy month, a heavier month for most of us. Okay. So good luck. I'll see you guys in April. Bye.